So, aside from finding out about new and exciting things, you get to meet new and exciting people.
Unless you're me, because I talk to no
Right.
one.
You don't really talk, you don't have that many followers.
And yeah, my issue is that, like, I want to talk to people. I'm bad at talking to people.
See, that's what a lot of people say. They're like, I don't know how to go into somebody's ask box and be like, hi.
Because I think I've commented on, like, a couple people's things, but, like, I don't know how to keep that, like, talk going. Like,
I'm better.
Other things.
I'm better with some people than I am with others. Like, I have a small handful of people that I talk to, not regularly, but especially if they put up, like, personal stuff, I'll, like, message them and be like, hey, you having a good day? Like, stuff like that.
Yeah.
Or, you know, be
like, I
don't know, like, that's a really cute dress, or stuff like that.
Yeah, once again, like, I never get anons or anything like that because
I don't either, except for the ones that are like, hey, you want to play my game? I'm doing a project for school.
Yeah. But yeah, it's like I have a couple hundred people that I follow, which is a lot.
Do you really? I only follow like 75 people.
Really?
Yes.
I follow a lot of people.
Do your people just not post that often? Maybe I follow people who are pretty hardcore.
I I don't know, because, like, I scroll through, and usually I don't, like, hit where I left off.
See, I always go back to where I left off.
No, see, I don't always get that far. Like, sometimes I do.
That's, like, something I have to do.
Really?
I have to get back.
No, see, I'm not super specific.
You're like, I'll probably see it eventually.
Yeah, I'm like, it'll come up a couple more times. Right. If I miss it, it'll be there again.
Yeah.
But I only have 58 followers. You have
like 850.
Yeah.
Which again still isn't that many.
Which is still like, it's your writing.
Right. I got a lot of people when I was writing fan fiction and actually putting it up there.
Right.
And then
and there's people like
they just stuck around
following you.
Yeah, thanks. I appreciate that.
Because I don't understand that. If I followed someone, I guess they're waiting to see if you do more at some point. Maybe. Because if I followed someone for that and then I noticed that they haven't written in like a couple years, yeah, I'd be like, and I'm just not one of those people that feel guilty about unfollowing people.
See, I feel guilty when it's somebody that I've talked to a little bit.
But see, I don't talk to people, so I don't make those connections. Right? To me, it's solely I'm getting posts from these people. You're out there on
an iceberg by yourself. Just you're like, whatever.
Yeah, it's just like I just don't feel bad about it because I have people that follow and then unfollow me.
Right.
So like,
see, I have so many followers that I can't tell when somebody unfollows me. Mm-hmm. So I would only check if it was like somebody that I talk to regularly, and then I'm more likely to be the one who unfollows somebody in a mutual follow.
Really?
Yeah, which is probably pretty bad, but it's more like there's a handful of people where I'm really friendly with them, but then suddenly they're just posting nothing that I'm into, and I'll stick that with them.
And we've had those conversations where like I followed this girl for a long time, and now she's like starting to post like all of this like One Direction stuff, and it's like
right. So. I think there was somebody who their blog became only Taylor Swift, and I was like, I'm sorry, I really like you, but I don't like Taylor Swift that much.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
little things like
people start posting stuff that I just don't want to see anymore.
It's like a real moral dilemma for me too.
I'm just like, whoop, get out.
But yeah, so it's interesting because, you know, obviously we're in the United States, and probably most of my followers are from the United States.
I have no idea where my followers are from.
But I know that I have followers from other places because there's someone from Australia, a couple people from Canada, and then Tyler's from England. Mm-hmm. So yeah. So that's like my international clumping of people. But it's interesting because ultimately a lot of times you don't realize where people are from until you like see them start posting maybe about like politics, and then you're like, oh yeah,
people that I follow, then like for some reason in my head everyone is like American and a girl like my age until it shows otherwise.
See, that is one of those weird things, I guess, because I probably assume the same thing.
Yeah, it's just like
Like, and not to be like sexist or gendering anyone, because I have a lot of people who are not cisgendered, basically. So yeah, maybe I feel like I need to start just doing the assuming everyone is they, and then go from there. But that's why a lot of times with like artists and stuff, I'll refer to them as they, because generally you don't know the people well enough to do all that. So yeah, and I'm like, I don't care what people call me. But yeah, so I was saying initially a lot of times, like with my blog, I originally was just supernatural.
I was too.
And then it kind of devolves from there. So you start off being like, I'm only going to reblog this one thing, and you kind of pass by other posts because you're like, well, this doesn't go on my blog.
Yeah.
We also had the problem where we didn't know how to properly use the like system. So I think you said you cleaned yours out. I have something around 80,000 likes.
Yeah, I was gonna say I cleaned mine out, but
it's still bad.
It's going up there again because I clean it and it takes forever.
Right, and then you
clean
start,
and then I start doing it again. And like I try, cause that for me is a save it to
look at it later. Yeah, that's how I use it now too. I used to use it to be like, I like this, and then I realized that I can't do that.
Yeah, that's how I started.
Because I like everything.
Now it's just a save it because either I'm like, I don't have time to watch this video, but I'm curious, or like some product that I thought was cool, and I'm like, oh,
or like
look
a
at
recipe,
that later.
something like that.
Something.
Yeah.
So I'm better at that now, where it's only just to look at it later.
I'd like to say that I'm better, but I'm not. I can also tell when you're going through your likes, because suddenly you'll have reblogged like 10 songs or video posts.
Yeah, and that's really what happens, because I'll watch the videos back to back, and then thankfully,
so you can unlike them.
I unlike them as I watch them, which cleans it out a little bit. But,
yeah, I'm just screwed because I'm never going to get through 80,000.
No, that's not happening ever.
I'm just going to set my Tumblr on fire and walk away. And that's my personal Tumblr, obviously, which is the other thing besides devolving. If you want to try to keep your your blogs tidy, then a lot of people end up having multiple blogs, which
and I'm
obviously
not one of those people.
I have my original Tumblr, and then I have the one that I have connected to this, which is Calamity Carrot, and then I have the actual Weird Sisters blog, vlog, whatever, for uploading all this stuff. But yeah, so
and then you have like a couple more.
Right, I have a couple more because I have ones where I like specifically reblogged art for a while, and then I realized that was pointless.
You had like a mom one.
Right, I had the one where I was gonna put all of my like being a mom stuff, and then I kind of gave up on
writing one.
I had a lot.
You have a lot.
I started a solar punk one with like a bunch of really cool solar punk stuff, and then I was like, eh.
And then you just let it go.
Yeah, so I had a lot. I had one where I was starting to try to go through my likes and reblog all the music to it, so it would all be in one place. And I gave up. I'm really good at giving up on things. Yeah, but so either people end up with multiple blogs, which you don't.
Yeah,
the only ones you have are yours.
Well, I have my personal one, and then I made an insult sauce one when we thought that we might need that, and then I'm part of the Weird Sisters.
Right, so you may need that in the future, but it doesn't really matter.
Yeah, it's just kind of sitting there for now.
And then, but on our original personal blogs, like, you slowly go from this is my fandom to I have multiple fandoms.
Right, because you add more.
To I'm just going to reblog anything I think is funny now.
Whatever, yeah.
Right? So
you'll scroll through my Tumblr and you'll be like, Teen Wolf. I don't do Supernatural anymore.
Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D.
Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. mostly now. Yeah. And then it's like dog video.
Right.
Like stupid person, like hurting themselves.
Right, like dumb Twitter conversation. Yeah. Like things like that.
Well, basically whatever strikes me as funny or interesting.
Right. There's days where my blog is just basically like cats.
Yeah.
And it's not like I'm going into the tags, because the tags are a dangerous place to go on Tumblr, because you never know what you're going to find, because people can just tag anything. But yeah, like maybe it's just the people I'm following now, but a lot of my dash now is not fandom stuff. There's a ton of politics now, because like shit's hit the fan everywhere.
Yeah.
Not just in the US, just everywhere. But like memes have just taken over, and I don't mind necessarily, so long as they're funny.
Yeah.
Like honestly, like since it's around Halloween, the Skeleton War stuff is probably gonna start back up.
I've already seen some of it.
Have you?
Yeah. Which, you know, it makes me laugh.
I enjoy a good Spiders George. I don't like the Pepe thing.
No, I don't.
It's really stupid. And then the other thing besides memes is the burb stuff. Like, I'm not particularly fond of birds, but like people who love birds like really love birds.
Yeah.
But they don't love birds, they love burbs.
Burbs.
Which is different. But I saw somebody put up a post where they're like, just because birds look really cute when you see them online, like birds need a lot of attention and care, so they're not a good pet to just get and be like, I'm gonna have a bird.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, no pet is that way. But it's a little different between like getting a cat and getting a bird, because birds will peck your eyes out. I don't know. I don't trust them. And then all the astrology stuff.
Yeah, there's a lot of that.
So there's just constantly people making the weird like astrology meme where, someone made fun of it too. It's like, oh, what type of toaster am I if I'm an Aries? But I really like the answers, so
I read every single one of them, because sometimes I'm like, that's not me, and then other times I'm like, that's spot on me, like, and I just want that spot on me, because those make me happy.
For like no good reason.
For no good reason.
And then the other thing, which I'm into once in a while, is the like meta critique stuff of shows.
I always find this interesting.
So I've actually done that more, I think, with Teen Wolf than I ever did with Supernatural.
Yeah.
Because it's a combination of things. It's you really want to find where the hell the storyline is, and you're hoping that you're able to like puzzle it together.
Yeah.
And there's when you're picking it, you start getting really weird with things, like getting into color theory about like the stripes on the shirt and stuff. Like I wrote like paragraphs upon paragraphs about like the colors of Styles' shirt. It's like, and this means this, and it's all very academic and interesting. And I read people's they're papers basically. Yeah. They're like term papers about Teen Wolf meta. It's really interesting.
But I hate when you find like amazing
and then you're like, but it's probably not true.
And then it's not gonna be true, because like a lot of people are like way better writers than what the show is writing.
That's the amazing thing, is that you have these shows where the writers are like okay or not okay.
Yeah.
And then you have these people on Tumblr who are like writing this crazy amazing stuff.
Yeah, and it's like, oh my god, can you write the show? Because that's what I want to happen.
You better believe, like, if I was writing a TV show, that I would just be on Tumblr like stealing people's
yeah. Because it's not even like always, well, I want this ship to happen in this person.
No, it's just like
really good storyline. Yeah. Like,
and you're like, oh yeah, that makes way more sense than what happened.
Yeah.
And then of course we sit there all bitter and angry.
Yeah, because it was like when it doesn't happen. Like a couple seasons ago, we were like, oh my god, I found this like amazing storyline that this person came up with, and it seems so awesome, and like it seems like it could happen. And
you're like, how is this not how they're gonna?
Yeah, and then something else happened. We were just like, Brandon, why? Why would you write that? It was like there was this thing online that was way better. Like,
it's very upsetting. And of course, kind of along those lines, then you also have the people who decide that they're done with shows or didn't like a season, and they go off the rails and start writing like, for Supernatural, I know that there was like basically a whole season that was fan fiction instead of the show. So they decided after season 5 they didn't like where the show went with season 6, so this whole group of people just got together and like wrote their own show basically, except it was a story.
Which
is really cool that
That's
like
cool.
you can find that sort of community to do something like that.
Yeah.
Like just communally agree that you hate something now.
We'll fix it.
Right? Which is cool. And I kind of, but that's like a whole other thing. We'll talk about fan fiction, fixing things, another video. So yeah, I mean, I guess that's pretty much Tumblr. It's
Tumblr in kind of a large nutshell
here. Large scale. Yeah, we'll talk about it more in depth at another point. So that's that one.